Hello everyone, welcome to my podcast, The Hidden Power. I'm your host, Dr. Susan Carter. The topic for this episode is You Are Your Memory. Our life is full of events and incidences. Our mind captures every event and incident and store it in our mind. How we capture these information? Our five senses are like a camera. It captures everything and sends it to our brain. And in our brain, it is analyzed and processed and form a great picture of the event and incident. And what happens inside our mind is when our experiences and learning, our emotions are blended with what the information captured and sent it to the brain through these five senses, everything comes to a form of a picture, in a frame of picture. And in that way, when you look at your life, you can see that your life is an album of various events and captured and stored in different phases and places of your life. These pictures makes how you behave, how you feel, and everything that you do in your life is based on this picture. When you look at this picture, some pictures are stored in the short-term memory. That means when it's captured, it's processed, and you look at it, you see that these pictures are not that important ones to store, and you will not store them for a long term. It gets deleted immediately. But there are some pictures which are strong, very strong feeling they give it to you. So you will be storing it in your long-term memory. And the pictures that you store, it comes in the subconscious level. That is an unconscious level where when you think that the picture is not at all required, or maybe you have done everything and the use of that picture is over and you just store it in your unconscious. It can happen in that way. But anything that is you in between, you remember and you deal with, everything is stored in the subconscious level. When you bring it to the conscious level, you can work on those pictures. And every time the subconscious is giving you some idea, some kind of a feeling or a picture, and normally what happens is the entire picture is coming to your conscious level. When you look at these pictures, you can see that it's exactly how a camera works. The camera, when it captures, we set normally the scene, and we look what event or which area or a scene we need to capture. We set the camera, everything is been, the camera settings are all done, and we really focus and take the pictures. But in the same way, the camera doesn't do anything. It just captures what is asked to capture. In the similar way, our mind also captures, the five senses also captures information, whatever is coming in front of them. And that is based on what your settings you have got within your mind. Okay, inside your mind, what is the information that you have already stored? Based on that, the setting is regulated by the five senses. And those senses really capture all those events and incidents and people and whatever it has got in front of them. And it sends into your brain. When you process the information and forms the pictures, the albums are already set. And you can see that when you look at this and when you feel, certain pictures are really giving you very intense feeling. Sometimes the feelings can be negative or positive. And sometimes it gives you sad, frustrating, maybe create anger in you, revenge in you, and maybe you feel depressed, you will feel stressed, you feel panic attack, or anxiety, and it can be any. And it can give you happiness, joy, excitement, and everything in that way. So there can be incidents in the photographs which can give you a negative and unpleasant feeling. At the same time, these photos can give you good, positive, and pleasant feelings also. So what happens when you take these pictures and it comes to in front of you, and if you feel that, if you think that this picture is not giving me the right feeling, maybe you have a picture which is giving you happiness, but it's not very colorful, and you think that maybe it could have been a little more colorful. And sometimes it comes to you with a very lot of so much of strong negative feeling. Then you think that no, I don't want this much of intensity, I don't want this much of influence this picture in this picture. So what you can do is, that when the camera captures the incident or whatever it is, the image, and it is just kept in the camera. In the same way we kept everything in our subconscious mind, what can happen is that you can bring it to the conscious level, from the camera you download the picture to a editing software. So in the similar way, you can edit your software. You can edit your picture in the Mind software. You can have your software really set in the right format. And when the pictures are downloaded, and from your subconscious to the conscious, sit with the picture and see. And if there is a happy or an exciting event where there is no much color, it was just not very exciting. Maybe various reasons it can be. Maybe a person, everything is very rosy, everything is very happy, but one person is standing in that picture making me disturbed. What you need to do is, in your mind's editing, you just remove that person. It's okay. You can remove, you can cut, you can alter, whatever you can do with the editing software and the normal software we see in the we get in the computer. You can do the same thing with your mind too, because that it is an artificial intelligence, and the artificial intelligence basically from the human intelligence. So in this way, when you are editing your pictures, you can increase the color where the color is not good. When if the color is so bright, so intense, you can see that you can reduce the color. You can dim little bit brightness, or you can highlight. If you want certain areas to be highlighted, you can highlight. If you want to remove certain highlights, you can remove highlights. You want to emboss it, you can bring it, enhance the picture, you can enhance the picture. You want to remove that much of, you don't require that much of enhancement, and you can bring it down. You can do anything with the software so that you can make the picture the way you want it to be. And that is how you manage the picture, the album, the previous experiences album that you hold in your mind, in your subconscious mind. Look at the album, turn the pages and see which picture I have to edit, and use the software and edit them in the proper way. If you want to add, for example, if you see there is a beautiful event that happened and I don't have certain people in it, you can add those people into it in your mind's frame. And also, if you don't like a person, you wanted to replace that person, you take off that person from that and then replace another person there, and create your mind's album in the best possible one. When you do these kind of changes into your pictures, the picture will really get connected with you, and you started to feel good about your life. And every time you can see that when you sit and when you think, everything comes in picture. The mind gives you pictures, the events, one after another, the series of pictures are coming in front of you. And when the pictures are moving, you can see that the elevation of emotions that is happening, or you may get into the high mode, you may go into the low mode, and that how that is affecting every emotions, like in your body, on your body. And in that particular way, when you look at your pictures, make sure that what feel you want. You want it to be happy, so make your picture in that manner. And then create an album which is really the way you want it to be. So when you highlight certain areas, make sure that you highlight only those areas which gives you happiness and pleasure, and just remove every highlight and create a black and white or grayscale for the areas which are not good, and you make it dull so that it won't give you so much of intense feeling from that picture. If you want to reduce the intensity, you can do that. Also, you can just paint it white or something, and you can remove the entire scene from your picture so that it won't be there. So you can play with your picture in this way. You can edit it, you can frame it, you can again restore back into your subconscious level, so that when you turn the page pages of your album, you can have many good pictures, which when you connect with it, you feel really good. Also, when you need to do a housekeeping of your album. What is housekeeping of your album? You know that when you look at the pictures and everything, certain albums are, you kept it inside and you don't use it much. And also, maybe when you're cleaning your shelf in the house or in the office, some files in that case, in some organizations, that whoever work in the organization, that after certain years you remove certain files. In the similar way, if you think that some incident, some picture needs to be removed from your album, confidently take it and remove it from the album and say that, and create more space for new pictures in your album. Let the old unwanted pictures go away from your album and make your life, the memories, the beautiful ones, create your life album in that way, and which will definitely help you to live a very good life. And this is one of the best way to manage your memories and keep your incident and events which is in line with your the emotions you want to enjoy. And keep doing it and make sure that you benefit out of it. And when you know that your the pictures are giving you the feel, actually I want you to experience it. I want you to sit in a place and just start to think, and you can see that the different pictures are coming, how the feelings you are getting, and start to edit. So just practice it. I'm sure this is going to give you a wonderful experience. And let me tell you that the Hidden Power podcast will definitely give you, it will make your personal transformation easy and flawless. And I would encourage everyone to listen to it often to empower your life. And this is your host, Dr. Susan Karath. I will see you in the next episode. Until then, live well and laugh more. May God bless us all.